to Make an Impact Monday. I am Lori Joy. Lovely to have you here with me as we kick off this week talking about something I'm super passionate about, which is making an impact in our business and creating the impact and the income that we want to have. So if you're new here to the group, hi, I'm Lori Joy. I help marketers and course creators do 5-figure launches using 5-day bootcamp. So if you are here and you're new, or if you're one of my everybody who comes here on Monday, say hello. I'd love to say hi. All right, today we are going to talk about profitability in our really, if you're an entrepreneur, this is exactly what you want. You want your business to be profitable and you want to be serving people. And I'm really about the human connection and really about serving our people. So if you're here live, say hello. Happy Memorial Day to all of my people who are celebrating in the United States. And hello to anybody else that may be here. If you're watching the replay, you just want to hashtag replay and ask any questions while you're here as well, because this is an opportunity for you to ask me live specifically about your business, how this training reflects or represents or could be represented in your business, and how you can make this work for you. So I show up live Mondays noon Eastern to serve you and talk about a topic that I want to continue through the week. I want to get you thinking about your business. I want you to start thinking about, do I implement frameworks and formulas in my business? So who is here with me today? Dolores. Hello, Dolores. Great to see you. Sabrina. Hello. Karen Coleman. Hello, sweet Karen. Nicole Reed. Good morning, my dear. All right. So the beautiful thing about all of these ladies that are on live right now is they are inside of Launch It Live Academy, my signature program, and we go into depth on how to incorporate formulas and frameworks, and I may even touch on roadmaps today. And the reason why we talk about lives and showing up live and serving our people and our community to the highest level is because human connection is where it's at. I love being here with you. Hi, Brooke. In this particular group on lives on Monday, so that I can hear about your business. I can see where you're at. I'm not just posting something and just, hoping you come to it or hoping that you see it. I want Make an Impact Mondays to do just that. Make an impact in your business. So put me on your calendar, show up here live, watch the replay, make a part of your week being here with me. You are here, I am here, and we can make a lovely thing happen. Now, I want to talk to you why formulas and frameworks and roadmaps for that reason. That's not the word I'm looking for. All of those things, why they are integral in your business. And I want you to know that when I started to implement these in my business, it had a whole different level of profitability. It had a whole different level of expert. It had a whole different level of people able to see the target that they're wanting to hit. So all of my Launch It Live ladies know that once you are in that particular program, we build these out together. So Brooke and Nicole and Dolores and Karen and Sabrina and any of you that are watching, if and when you're inside the program, we go into detail. But today I'm still going to show you the premise and the reason why these are integral to your business. Okay, why frameworks, why formulas, why roadmaps? One of the first things I want you to start to think about is how many people are coming into your business, whether you're a network marketer or whether you're creating a course. How many people are coming into your business and being successful with it? So are they having the transformation that they need with the product that you sell? Are they having and reaching the end goal and the solution that you promise in your signature offer? And whether you have a business that's established or whether you have a business that is just starting, you can start to take what I'm going to teach you here today and implement it and make your business stand out. will often say to the ladies, the extra mile is not crowded. Okay, it is not crowded. But the fact of the matter is, people will come into a program, and tell me if this has happened to you, because Lord knows it has happened to me. Tell me if this has happened to you. You have purchased a course or a program, and you get into it, and you have the best of intentions to go through it and to crush it and to be one of those people that, the course creator is talking about, and you get into it and you're really excited at the beginning and you go through the first couple modules and then you stop and something else comes up and you don't get back to that particular course or program, probably a course, and you never finish it. Like, I can't be the only one here. I can't be the only one who's live who has done that, or on the replay who has done that. So let me know in the comments if that has happened to you. And it has happened to me. And when I see how other people are running their courses, how other people are running their programs, it instills in me a value system. My value system kicks in, and I think, I really like that. And I really like how they did that. How can I take that part of accountability that they did and make that happen in my program? Or I also see, you know what, I didn't like that. I didn't appreciate that. I didn't agree with that. And then how can I implement that into my business? And what happens often here is we start to build a framework for our business. Now, if any of you have taken part in one of my boot camps where I show you how to have 5-figure launches on repeat with 5-day boot camps, the very first day, what we do is we build the foundation for our boot camp. Because if you don't know where you're taking your people, how are you going to lead them? If I asked a lot of you, what is the end solution to your business? Can you answer that succinctly and clearly? Can you tell me that at the end of your program, this is exactly what your people get? All right, so Dolores says that's happened to her. Brooke says that's happened to her, right? So I'm not the only one who is enrolled in something and hadn't finished. And what I want you to start to think about, ladies, is that you don't want someone to enroll in your program or come into your business and not have the wherewithal to see it through. And a lot of times, ladies, it's overwhelm. The bottom line with anything we do, and the bottom line why we don't finish, is overwhelm. Because what happens is you come into a new program, or you come into a membership site, or you come into a network marketing business, and you are inundated with information. One, you may not even know where to start. It may have a ton of things, a ton of trainings for you to go through. But if you don't know where to start specifically and what path to take, it's overwhelming. And what happens when you're overwhelmed? You don't stick around, you don't buy, you don't finish. So think about that. Do you have a program? Do you have a network marketing business? And do you have a clear path for people to come through? Some of you may think you do, and some of you might just say, no, you're right, Lori, I don't. And trust me, ladies, it wasn't until I started to think about what do I like about the programs and courses and coachings that I've been part of, and what didn't I? And how can I make sure that that doesn't happen to my people? So for example, when you come into a boot camp, and I'm going to be teaching one in July. So if you're here in the group and you haven't had a chance to take part in one, stay tuned, because in July I'm going to run another free training. But what happens is, in one of the days is we talk about, because often people will say to me, how do I run a boot camp, a 5-day boot camp, and not give away the farm? And I'm like, well, yeah, say Nicole, say same thing. What happens is you can't give away the farm, because one, you can't change people's life in 5 days. Free information doesn't change lives in 5 days. It has a whole different purpose, our boot camp, and that's what we aim to do. But the thing is that you can't overwhelm your people in 5 days. People want a snippet of information, they want a snippet of action, and they want to see a small win in 5 days. And if you can't provide that in your boot camp, then it's probably not happening in your program, or it's probably not happening in your network marketing business. So what happens is, and Nicole, right, we've talked about this. Network marketers, I love network marketing. I love network marketers. I love the whole framework. I love the whole premise of it. I love the passive income. I love the people you meet. I love that you get a paycheck and it's really personal development. It is a beautiful system. It is a beautiful system. But the thing is that what happens is we overwhelm people when they come in to our business, because our businesses or our network marketing companies may have a lot of products, and then we overwhelm our people with them. Or they have a lot of opportunity to make your money back, and we overwhelm our people with that. Or they have an opportunity for you to like literally replace your job and become a full-time network marketer, and sometimes we overwhelm with that. So when you sit down and you start to chunk out where do you want your people to go and have a clear path for them to follow, this is roadmaps, formulas, and frameworks come into place. So let's get ready. What does this look like? How can I implement this in my business? What is it going to do? So let me know if you really want to know. And are you, first of all, are you implementing? Do you have these in place? Yes or no? And if you, then how excited are you to learn this? Woo! Okay. And like I said, once I started to do this and I started to think about it and I started to, your hat on, my professor hat on, I started to think, okay, listen, I know that people can't hit a target that they can't see. It makes sense. If you don't know where you're going in a program and you don't have a success path, you don't have a journey, you don't have a roadmap, chances are that you're getting there are nil to none. Okay? So we want, when people first come in, is to give them a little bit of information to get them going, but get them going on the right path. So one of the things I do is, and this isn't my roadmap for Launch It Live Academy. This is a roadmap for one of the modules inside of Launch It Live Academy called Confidence on Camera. Okay? And what happens is when people come in, I'll hold it back here so we can talk about it and you can see it. Confidence on camera is the end result, right? I have the skill set and all of the tools to teach you how to be more confident on camera. And I take my people through these little trainings within the module so they know at the end of Confidence on Camera what we're doing. They will practice it. They will put it into action. They will see it happening. They will become more confident on camera because they have a plan. Not only does this help the people that you're serving, how beneficial to you do you think it would be to have your entire program mapped out, not only in modules, but then those modules are broken down even further as well. So that's why we talk about this. I think the easiest place for you to start is just a roadmap of your overall program, right? So in Launch, in Launch It Live Academy, you come in and we do signature offer strategy. We build your boot camp. We scale your boot camp. We have Confidence on Camera, content that converts, right? Attracting your audience. All of these things that you need in order to build the boot camp and then to scale it to that 5-figure launch, right? So what happens is when people come into to my signature program, there is a clear linear path for them to take. They know exactly where they're starting and where they're going. So right, Dolores doesn't have one in place, but we're going to build one for her, right? Because she's inside Launch It Live Academy. Sabrina's excited about frameworks. When you start to think about this, not only is it going to make your life much easier as the person who's creating the program, but it's also going to be so beneficial for your people that come in. We want to make it easy and we don't want to make it overwhelming, and we want to have it laid out so they know once I've come into my program, this is the first thing I'm doing, this is the next step I'm doing, this is the next step. And sometimes it's linear, and sometimes that path goes like this. And sometimes people start and then they choose what they need dependent on where they are in their business and their life. So there's lots of moving parts, but just having the wherewithal that I need to keep things simple and I need to help my people will definitely start to help you build out your roadmaps. Okay. Now, I'm just looking at my notes here beside me. I like to scribble on my whiteboard. You know, I love my whiteboard. Right. I get too excited. I talk too much. It's all about, you're right. We do get excited about our program and we do want to tell them everything. But sometimes we just have to think about those poor people, right? We don't want them drinking from the fire hose. I love you, Nicole. We're going to work. We're going to tighten that up, lady. We're going to be good. Now, formulas. Formulas are things that you can do to expedite your level of expertise. So when you do a boot camp, you naturally show up as the expert. You're the one who's going live every day. You're the one who is, running the show. You're giving the information. You're coaching live. You're in the homework. You're in the replay. You're doing your thing. And you're taking your people on a mini win in 5 days, right? And what happens then is when you start to get into your programs, I want you to think about the formulas for success that you can put together. Now, I love a good formula. So I have many of them within my program, Launch It Live Academy. And I want you to start to think about, what have you learned from other people? Like, there's a lot of information out there, but people pay for the packaging of that information. They want that information to be succinct, clearly laid out, available to them, so they don't have to go and do the searching. None of us on here, like, let's be honest, is teaching anything that is earth-shattering and has never been taught before. We're all just packaging it and making it and preparing it in a way that serves our ideal client the best. So what happens is when people come into your signature offer, can you offer them a formula for success? So if they have to, learn something new, or how you're going to support them, can you put a formula together? Now that can be something as simple as an acronym, right? An acronym that you can have that could be cute, that goes with either your network marketing program or your products, or could it be, something that goes with your program like I have. Try to think of formulas as an acronym. So for example, Nicole is part of a network marketing company that deals with lashes, okay? So she could take the word lash or even lashes and have a formula for success that is concentrated on what Nicole teaches, right? Because there's a lot of people out there who are sharing the lashes, but how is Nicole going to stand out from everybody else, right? Right, Gail, I'm going to add people to an upline group page as always. Up to date, I don't have time. You're going to have to explain that one to me, Gail. Or maybe I'm reading it wrong. Explain that to me a little bit. Now, what happens is lashes can be like for luxurious. A could be for whatever, right? And she could go through and she could take the word lash or lashes and out something that people need to be successful, right? So is it getting the product? Then is it trying the product? Is it posting about the product? Is it learning how to get the product for, right? How can you take your people through a formula? And again, acronyms are really good at this, in order to make your signature offer or your network marketing offer stand out from everybody else. Okay, so we have roadmaps, we have formulas, and then we have frameworks. Okay, so a framework is much like a roadmap. You're breaking something down for people. It's all about content that converts. I'm going to tell you something here that I say all the time, and I'm going to continue to continue to say it. You can have the best content ever. No matter who you are or what you do or what you have, you can have the best content ever. If you do not know how to convert that content, your business will stay stagnant. And that's all there is to it. It's about the delivery of that information as well as breaking down the concepts for your people. Listen, I have 23 years of teaching at the high school and university level. I would not be successful in helping my students get through their curriculum or get to their graduation with that diploma of being a teacher if I didn't know how to take something beyond concepts, like beyond their thinking, and make it tangible. And that's what I'm trying to impart with you today. Think about a roadmap, think about a clear path, think about an infographic. What can you make visually in order to have your people follow and then get to that end point? Because really, all your ideal client wants, everybody, is you and your solution. So Canva has beautiful graphics under mindset, right? Under mindset, or sorry, mind maps. If you go into mind maps under Canva, they have beautiful resources in there that you can just plunk and play. You don't have to recreate the wheel. You don't have to be a graphic artist. You don't have to pay a graphic artist. You don't have to go on Fiverr. You don't have to do anything. You go into your free Canva, go to Mind Maps, and figure out what it is that you teach in your program or the steps you want your people to take when they come inside of your network marketing family. And I encourage you to start small. So if you just have an idea for a signature offer and you're like, I would like to teach people this, what are the 6, 8, 10, 12 steps or things that you need to teach your people? You don't need to put them in order, right? There's no rhyme or reason to that. When you start teaching it live, your people will tell you what they want to learn next. So just put them in a circle, put them on a square, put them on a fancy mind map, put them wherever you need to, and get it out of your head and get it onto paper. And when people want to come into your program, you can clearly and succinctly articulate where you're taking them and the path that they're going to go on to get there. I will teach you this when we do my next free training on boot camps. Your ideal client does not want all of the information. They don't want 400 hours of videos, right? They don't, so stop boasting about how many hours of videos you have in your free training. What they want is the solution quickly. They don't want everything. They want the solution quickly. Now, it doesn't mean that, I could take you to 5 figures in, 6 weeks. I can't. Can I take you there in 6 months? You bet, right? So what happens is your people want, your ideal client wants all of your information. They want it packaged up beautifully. They want it succinctly, and they want it to get it faster. That's why people pay us. That's why people come into our network marketing programs. That's why people join you. How can you make yourself stand out from the hundreds of thousands of people that are selling your product and the other people, all the white noise on the internet? One of the things is roadmaps, frameworks, and formulas. So that when you are presenting and inviting your ideal client into your programs, you can ideally say, this is exactly what I'm teaching you. You may be one module ahead of them at the beginning, and that's okay. This is what I'm teaching you. This is why this is important. And this is the framework or the timeline that I'm going to take to get you there, right? So do you know where your people are starting? Do you know where they need to go? Is it clearly outlined in your program or your network marketing business? And if it's not, I want you to start to brain dump today and think, okay, this is where I want people to go. This is the solution that I can get my people. I think it might take me this time frame, right? We can always extend the time frame. That's not a big deal. And this is how I'm going to call out my ideal client. That will change the profitability of your business right there. And you might think, Lori, it's a piece of paper on Canva. It's not. It's more than that. This is much more than a piece of paper with fancy colors on made in Canva. It shows that I know exactly how to get you to be confident on camera. It shows that I know exactly how to get you to the solution in my program. And I want you to move forward today. That's why we do these Make an Impact Mondays. I want you to start to think about what are the success steps or the success path or the journey that my people, Carmen, it's so good to see you. I want you to tell me where these people are going, okay? I'm just going to look at Gail's. Up to date with the products and trainings, etc. in the company. You know, Gail, the easier you can make it, the more people will go through it. So if you want people to, go through some preliminary trainings, then a nice roadmap or a nice visual, we're all visual learners. I use all of this stuff on purpose, right? We are visual learners, right? So what happens is if you can do that and take the overwhelm out of onboarding and take the overwhelm out of where do I start with, people go into a membership site and they're like, hey, where do I even begin? When you can plan that and put them into, like I said, confidence on camera or, into a roadmap or something for your people, the more successful you will be. It would help you get clear on who you help and where you take your people, right? You heard me when I first came on here today say, hi, I'm Lori. I help online course creators and network marketers run 5-day boot camps in order to have 5-day launches. That's what I do. It takes me 3 to 4 seconds to say. I don't ramble on, and then it's done. But I know who I help and how to get them there because of roadmaps, formulas, and frameworks. Frameworks. I know it because that's what I'm doing. So I want you, my call to action for you today, my Make an Impact Monday for you today, ladies, is to get really clear on where your people start, where they end up, and the steps to get them there. And then put them out in some sort of roadmap or framework for your people so they can see the target you want them to hit. It will change the face of your business, right? I thank you for being here. I like to keep these trainings to about half an hour. I'm going to talk more about formulas and frameworks as I go on this week. So if you missed the training, you're going to see posts and references to it and how to find those and where to build them in Canva. I'm going to build that out for you this week. If you know anybody that is in business who needs to learn more about going live, attracting their ideal client, selling out a boot camp, making it profitable, be sure to invite them to the group. I can't wait to see all of you, all of your comments and your questions, and I will see you next Monday, noon Eastern, right here in this group for Make an Impact Monday.